What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and it is finally time. The Black Ops 6 beta is here. Well, it's actually been here for like a week, but we've been playing it mostly on stream, and hey, guess what? If you guys want to go check out us playing everything when it comes to Warzone, Black Ops 6, especially when we're grinding that Black Ops 6 multiplayer camo, be sure to go check out the Twitch and drop us a follow over there. We have been playing an absolute ton of Black Ops 6, and since we've been playing a ton of Black Ops 6, I figured that I would give you guys my pros and cons, things that I think they need to change, things that I think are good, and kind of just a brief overview from my point of view about Black Ops 6. With that being said, why don't we check out some stuff that I've been really liking? Obviously, we've got the beta operator. We finally got this thing after getting to level 20, which I think we hit not too long ago. I'm actually pretty happy with this one. Don't really like the white one as much. I think the green one really pops. It's really cool. And of course, we've got all of the pre-order stuff like Brutus and Klaus, which has been by far my favorite skin so far. Some of his voice lines just absolutely crack me up.
5 kills.
5 kills. But let's take a look at the guns, why don't we? Obviously, the Jackal has been the #1 gun that everybody's been using. I think it's really fun to use, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like this gun is not super overpowered. I'm kind of hoping that they nerf it for the second half of the beta, because I'd like to see everybody using some different guns. Like this AK that I've been using is absolutely insane. I honestly think it might compete with the Jackal, but everybody using one gun and nothing else. It's definitely a Call of Duty game. But on top of that, I've also been using the sniper, which I've been super happy with. Sniping has actually been super fun so far in Black Ops 6. There's something that's just so good with the hit markers and just how heavy the snipers feels while not feeling too slow. That was always my one big gripe with Cold War. The snipers felt so good and heavy and hit hard, but they were just so slow that it really didn't make for a good like quick scoping and going for clips experience. But alright, that's enough yapping. You guys know me. That's all I do is yap at this point. And especially if you've been watching some of the streams. Again, shameless plug to the Twitch. You know I do be yapping. But let's get into a game. How about it? And we got Kill Order. Oh boy. I'm gonna play it because I want to show it off, but I am not a big fan of Kill Order. I have to say that. Oh, never mind. We're not gonna play Kill Order because I am on mouse and keyboard. All right, we got Skyline Hardpoint. That's what we're looking for. This is probably the best map / objective game mode. We get it started off with a little clippy. Oh, okay, never mind. So what do we think about Black Ops 6? First off, let me just be first one to say that I am absolutely loving this game at the moment. Let me just say that I have never done something like this before. Cutcoms have been always one of my favorite things to watch when it comes to Call of Duty, especially like watching people like Jev. I do have a little bit of ADHD brain though, so it's kind of hard for me sometimes to focus on multiple things at once. But we'll do our best. We'll do our best. So what have been my first impressions so far, other than just the fact that I like the game? Omnimovement is absolutely fantastic. I know a lot of people have been really up in arms about Call of Duty just kind of being the same game every year, but I'm always one of those people that are under the opinion of it's a Call of Duty game. It's supposed to feel the same every year. So I feel like Omnimovement has been a fantastic upgrade to COD that sort of gives us something new and fresh and different while still keeping like the core mechanics of COD like the same. Genuinely, I love Omnimovement. When it comes to just feeling like an action hero, like a superhero in Call of Duty, that's what I really like. There's not really many people that I know that really enjoy that like slow-paced Modern Warfare 2-esque gameplay when it comes to Call of Duty. Oh, got him. See ya. Hang on. Got a couple going here. So this is what I'm talking about. I just cut comms. I don't know what to do. When I'm going on a clip, I don't know what to do. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Ah, I did get him. I did get him. But Omnimovement is fantastic, especially just like upping the pace of the game with a combination of like medium to small size maps that they've given us so far, except for Rewind, but even Rewind feels kind of good. I think it is a perfect storm to make this game just super fast-paced, fun, energetic. I honestly think that could be for casuals and for sweaty boys like me. The action hero, superhero, super spy stuff that they've got going on with Black Ops here is just a fantastic addition. But kind of tying into what I was saying a little bit earlier about the map sizes, let's talk about maps, huh? Obviously, we kind of got some cherry-picked maps when it comes to the beta here, but of the 4 that we've gotten so far, I'm actually pretty impressed. Treyarch usually does kill it with their maps. I don't really remember there ever being a time where Treyarch has just had super bad maps, but this map, Skyline, fantastic. I think this map plays really well. And even some of the bigger maps, like Rewind, they still feel pretty good. I think they feel a lot better on game modes like Hardpoint, where you kind of spawn and play like one side of the map at a time. But hey, if Rewind is one of the bigger maps in this game, I think we're in for some really good maps in the future. Skyline, great. Derelict is weird. It's kind of a very lane-heavy map, but it still feels pretty good. Rewind is growing on me very, very slowly. Everybody seems to like really hate Scud, but I honestly don't think it's that bad of a map. I think it plays really good, again, especially on objective game modes. Then obviously we'll see how the rest of the maps play and look when we get the full game. If you've been a fan for a long time, you do know that I love going for the completionist camos in this game. So I am going to be doing some cut com type material, as well as streaming the entire thing over on Twitch. Again, shameless plug.
What the f***'s going on out there? Tighten up and show some spine.
I love Woods as the announcer. He's so good. Yeah, I was gonna say, let's just let these guys win and get it over with so we can actually speak. Camos. Obviously, I can't show them to you guys yet because they don't really have any of the camos in the game. Camos are going to be crazy this year. Not only do we have the multiplayer grind, but of course we have the zombies grind, and this year we have a Warzone grind. I don't really know how that's gonna work with challenges, but I guess we'll see. But I'll throw some of those camos up on the screen right now so you guys can see what they look like. Some of the animated ones look terrific, especially that Dark Aether, baby. You know, come for that. Let's get into another game. I'm gonna play some Face Off, which is something else that I want to talk about. If you guys really grinded out Cold War, you'll know that there was a game mode. It was just 6v6. Actually gonna use the AK. I'm getting a little tired of using the jackal here. You'll know that there was a game mode that was 6v6 on the what was then the gunfight maps. So it was just small maps kind of like this. It didn't have any kill streaks, which, you know me, you know I'm not a super big fan of kill streaks. It was just constant action. You could snipe and go for clips because it was all close quarters. You could hit collaterals and quad feeds and stuff like that. And it's cool to see them kind of actually embrace that as a full game mode this year. It seems like a lot of people have been playing this game mode too since they brought it out. And that's good, man, because that means that they're going to keep bringing out maps for this mode and keep, you know, pushing this mode to the general populace. But let's talk about some of the things that I don't like. There aren't very many because I'm a bit of an optimist when it comes to Call of Duty. I definitely put on the rose-tinted glasses every year. That's just because I'm a Call of Duty fan. I mean, I'm gonna play this game regardless of if it's actually like the best COD of all time or whatever. But I will say that there are so far some things that I don't really like. But so far, my #1 gripe with this game has been the spawns. I don't really think that any Call of Duty recently has been really good with the spawns, but it feels like the spawns in this game are extra bad. Yeah, these maps are small and they're supposed to be chaotic and stuff like that, but I found myself spawning like directly behind a team so many times, or vice versa, having the entire team spawn behind me. That could just be a beta problem. They could definitely fix that when it comes around to the full game. And I really hope they do, because it definitely seems to kill clips a lot. But that's my like super big gripe. Obviously something that they could fix. But one thing that I don't think they're gonna fix that is another gripe of mine is the TTK. Well, did we win? We did. We got a little dub real quick. We'll play one more face off here so we can keep talking about what we're talking about here. One gigantic change that they made was changing the health from 150 like it was in Modern Warfare 3 back to 100, which doesn't make a super big difference when it comes to just balancing the weapons, but when you have some guns, like the Jackal, that are just completely overpowered, it really makes it feel like you can only use like one gun or you're gonna get stomped on. So it's gonna be on Treyarch to actually try to fully balance the guns really well this year. And I feel like Call of Duty, no matter what the developer is, their reputation for balancing weapons has not been great. So like I said, changes that I don't think they're gonna make. I don't think they're gonna actually put the health to 150. Obviously that's gonna screw with things like the CW CDL too, so you can't really do things like that unless you're gonna do it directly after the beta, which again, I just don't see them doing. But yeah, honestly, I really don't have too much negative to say about this game that isn't just like a beta problem. Of course, we got things like packet bursting, and I won't even mention skill-based matchmaking because we all know about that. And that ties into it being a beta because you're gonna get all the sweaty players playing it because you have to pre-order the game to play it. I think the glaring issues are going to come when we get the full game, and I think that that's just gonna be things like weapon balancing and bugs. That being said, that's been kind of my impressions of Black Ops 6 so far. I'm excited to see how the omnimovement comes over to Warzone. Of course, we'll be playing lots of Warzone, especially after we're done with the camo grind. Normally, I'm really just excited for the camo grind when it comes to multiplayer, but I'm genuinely pretty excited to play this multiplayer in general. This has been the Black Ops 6 beta. The servers are gonna close down here in probably about 3 hours or so we're gonna be back over on the Warzone. I know the Warzone's gonna feel like absolute garbage after playing this game for a week, but I hope you guys enjoyed this cut-com style of gameplay. Like I said, I want to try stuff like this more. It's definitely gonna be a learning curve, and we're gonna get better with it as time goes along. Prepare your butts for Black Ops 6. We're gonna be doing that camo grind. We're gonna be getting the prestiges, and then of course, when we get Season 1 and the Warzone integration, we'll be grinding the crap out of that. If you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what your thoughts of this cut-com style is, because I'd really like any feedback that you guys have for me. That being said, I'm gonna go enjoy my last couple hours with the Black Ops 6 beta until Friday. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we will see you in the next one.